Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is now episode 7. Mustafa, I want to give us a round of applause.
Yay.
Because we made it to episode 7.
We did.
And Mustafa has nearly given up. Mustafa has probably had 12 BFs.
Oh, well, 12. 12 is a bit of a stretch, but okay.
Well, I would say it was 12.
Let's go with 12.
He's been on his period a few times. It's just that
I'm very particular about things. I'm just very particular.
But we're here. We've made it to episode 7, and I'm proud of us. And maybe when we get to episode 15, we should do a celebration.
We shall. We're going to throw a party and hire Channing Tatum.
Yes, he's going to strip. We might hire some different people as well, but we'll see.
And I just want Channing Tatum. That's all I want.
Just Channing Tatum. But anyway, episode 7, we're going to talk about sun protection.
This is very
SPF.
important.
This is a very, very important
It's probably
episode.
It's going to be probably one of our most important episodes ever.
Yes, because SPF is really something that's very important.
Essential.
It's essential.
Regardless of
it's
what
your
you
bread
use,
and butter.
It's your bread and butter. Regardless of what you use, you could use the best retinoid, you could use the best vitamin C. If you're not using
SPF,
it's not going to do it.
Everything's out the window.
Exactly. So,
let's maybe talk about what is SPF.
Yes.
What does SPF actually stand for? Do you know?
Sun protection factor.
Oh my god, he knows. I'm shocked.
Yes. So SPF is used to protect yourself from
sun rays.
The sun rays, yeah. There are different kinds of sun rays.
Yes, there are.
But the
two most important ones.
The two most marketed ones are UVA and UVB.
Yes. Do you know the difference?
So UVA has a longer wavelength. So that means it's able to penetrate the skin even deeper.
Yeah, but do you know like which one is which? Like one of them is like the actual sun rays and the other one is like the rays that you don't see and they're just everywhere.
Which one is the one that you don't see and they're just everywhere?
UVB.
So the ones they're not the light.
They actually cause more damage
because you can't see them.
Yeah, and because it's like even around when it's cloudy.
Unlike UVA, which is the ones you see when
it's sunny. And you when you look at the sun and you see like the beams. Okay. And you like when you feel the sun on you. Okay. But like days like today's really cloudy today. Okay. So a lot of people would wake up and be like,
I don't need sunscreen.
I'm not putting SPF when it's cloudy, it's raining.
Yeah.
But there's still like
UVB.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's still some UVA rays as well, but like
the main one
there's still UV rays out there that are going to cause you damage.
Yeah.
And a lot of people as well,
they don't use sunscreen during the winter.
And they think when they work at home or when they're home all day, they don't need SPF.
Yeah.
But, little fact.
What's the fact?
The sun rays can actually be more harmful when they go through a window.
Why? I didn't know that.
Because it's like how lasers work. Okay. Do you know how lasers work?
How do lasers work?
So, you know the spectra. It's like a lot of them are like diamonds and like minerals, like Ruby Touch, the one we have, that's actually a ruby. Yes. And then they use mirrors inside of the thing, and it gets stronger each time it hits a mirror or a reflective surface. Okay. It's like I think it happened in New York. It was really hot one summer, and they got all those big skyscrapers, and they put that stuff on the front of the windows to stop the sun rays going into the windows. It bounces it back off, and what happened is it was so hot it actually bounced back and melted like people's cars or something like that. I can't remember. It basically bounced back. So yeah, even when you work indoors all day or you're indoors all day, you still need SPF because the sun rays can actually be stronger when they penetrate through a window or bounce back. Like it can be stronger.
Yeah. So see, sunscreen. The good thing about sunscreen is that it's never too late.
No.
Yeah. And it's not just about I need to protect myself from sunburn. Sun damage also causes premature skin aging.
Yes, and it can also cause skin cancer.
Skin cancer, yep. So that's another difference between UVA and UVB. While UVA is more responsible for skin aging, UVB is more responsible for skin burning.
Yes.
So you need to protect yourself from both. another myth is that I find really common with people of color is that they feel that because they're darker, they don't need SPF. And while it is true, their melanin would protect.
Yeah, it's like an extra layer of protection.
To some extent, it will protect against skin burning. Like you won't get red. You won't get that peeling effect that a lot of paler people might get. It doesn't protect against the skin aging and the loss of elasticity and the loss of collagen and the fine lines and wrinkles.
And most importantly, the pigmentation. Yeah. Because you have to think as well, like, I don't know if you learnt this in school, like darker colours absorb heat and everything more.
That's why when you wear black, when it's sunny,
you're burning. And that's why in Greece, all the houses are painted white.
Oh, that makes sense. Because
is that an earthquake?
The sun Ellie thinks we're having an earthquake in London.
It's just Mustafa farting.
With global warming. But anyways, so yeah, that makes sense because like the sun is the white paint is bouncing the sun back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's why super pale people, like Irish pale.
Oh yeah, like red hair freckles pale.
Yeah. Like they don't tan because the sun they just burn because the sun literally hits their body and reflects back off because they're so pale. Wow. Yes, I am pale, but I'm not that pale.
Yeah. So yeah, sunscreen for everyone, regardless of your skin tone, your skin complexion, your ethnicity, because it not only protects from sunburns, it also protects from skin aging as well.
Yes. It's very important, basically.
Yeah, and another thing that people tend to disregard is sun protection on their whole body. Some people have sunscreen for their face, for their neck, but then they forget their hands and they forget their arms. Anywhere their skin is exposed, there is a risk of sun damage and sunburning. So, especially now when we live in London, sometimes it's warmer. Yeah. Today it's not warm, but yeah.
Last week
was warm, and I have SPF for my body. I get the one from is it Nivea?
Yeah, Nivea's good. That's what I used in Philippines.
In the Philippines, it's really good. I have the one.
It's just basic. You don't need.
It is basic, yeah. Sunscreen for my face is a bit more fancy because it's my face.
Exactly.
But for my body, the one for Nivea is really good. I get the one without any fragrance at all.
Yeah, I usually like to buy. Sometimes I buy the fragrance ones.
Spray it on.
But sometimes I buy like the kid ones.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Because they usually last longer as well. They're more like, because who the hell wants to be reapplying SPF on their kid every 3 hours?
Chase them around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're usually like more water resistant, more sweat resistant, less irritation.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, like the ones for kids are usually a bit better.
I'm gonna look into that. That's a good tip.
Yeah. I was gonna say something.
And they're probably cheaper too.
I think they're usually around the same, I'll be honest. Okay. But that reminds me, last week when I was doing my driving lesson, my driving instructor just whipped out his SPF and started putting it on his arm.
I like him.
And I was like, oh my god, you're so much better than me.
He definitely matches my freak.
Yes.
He definitely matches my freak.
And I was like, what the hell? I was like, honestly, I don't even do that.
Oh,
I was
where's he from?
He's Bengali.
Oh, is he cute?
No.
He's
a nice guy.
I love how he's Bengali. Bengali people tend to be like tan, olive, darker skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he still uses his sunscreen. And he still reapplies.
I was like, wow, you're so good.
He understands,
I was like, I'm not even doing that.
Yeah. I did see a video the other day. This girl, she had like the sunscreen stick. And she was reapplying during the day.
Yeah, well, sometimes the sprays are nice.
Oh, the sprays.
There's
the
one.
Sprays always have alcohol.
Or fragrance. But actually, there's one from Mezzo Aesthetic, obviously. Yeah, but we use it in the clinic, so I use it a lot. But it's actually, it was actually nice. Like, I wouldn't use it as my main form of SPF, but like as a top up, it's so nice because it had like a cooling effect to it. Cute. So when you spray it, like, it's so nice, especially on a hot day.
What is in it? What's making it cool your skin?
Yeah, it's like the Mezzo Aesthetic SPF face spray because they have one for body as well.
Does it dry down really fast?
It's that one, yeah.
The facial anti-aging, facial mist.
I can't remember if it dried down fast.
If it dries down really fast, then it probably has alcohol inside.
Yeah, I think it has some. It didn't make me super greasy or anything. Yeah.
Active ingredients, additional information. See, I hate when I go on a website
and they don't put the
and
full...
then they put the full ingredients. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, it's fucking 2024.
Do that one.
Transparency is a must.
I agree.
So I'm on Face the Future, and Face the Future has the full ingredient list. Actually, there's no alcohol. It's isobutane.
Which is...
But
that's like the thing they put in to make it spray.
To make it spray, yeah. But there's no alcohol, so it doesn't... Oh.
There is fragrance,
I'm looking.
but it's right at the end.
Parfum. Why would they do that? Like, it was... Looking at it now, it looks pretty nice. Like, I would definitely try it. Oh, yep. Nope. Silicone. But yeah, apart from the silicone... Apart from the fragrance, it's pretty nice. So,
yeah, it wasn't like it's nice, and it cools your face down. Like it
has ginger.
I feel like for holiday, it's really nice. And then on my body, I was using the Helio Care.
Helio Care is nice.
Oh, it was so nice, but it didn't dry down. It was so greasy.
I wouldn't mind that on my body because
that's what I was using, and it made when I sprayed it on my butt.
Was it greasy butt?
Yeah, but it looks so nice.
Yeah, like glistening
in the sun.
See?
And I have my tan line, and I was like, shit.
I use it on my body, but not on my face, because who wants a greasy face?
Yeah.
Greasy butt? Yes.
But then it's kind of annoying on the body, like, when it's greasy. Because then, especially at the beach, the sand starts sticking to it. And then, like, it's rubbing off on all your clothes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, let me tell you one story I have why I messed up in the Philippines. So this was like in the last week. So, I'd already burned and then it turned to tan. And then we went on a boat trip.
Okay.
I had my SPF on, and then I was like, oh, I need to reapply my SPF, I've been out in the sun a bit. And then I reapplied it, and then we were on the beach, and then one of my friends is swimming in the ocean. I'm sitting on the beach with the other one, we're just chilling, we're relaxing. I started putting sand on my body, putting it on my feet. I was like, oh, let me scrub my feet with the sand. And I was like, oh, let me scrub my legs with the sand. And I scrubbed the hell out of my body. And then I was baking in the sun, and it's like 35 degrees. I'm literally like near the equator, like
covered with sand.
My legs went bright red. I think I have a picture of it. And then we were on the boat trip with there was like this Portuguese family with us. Like, what's wrong with and the guy looked at me and he's like, are you okay? Oh. He was like, you're a bit red. Let me find the picture of my legs. I think I have it. I have a video actually. Let me show you the video because it was so funny.
And that's the thing about sunscreen. Reapplication is really important, especially if you're at the gym.
Look, can you see my legs?
Oh, wow.
It doesn't even look that red here, but in person, I really swear red. To God, it was so red.
It looks really red, even in the picture. I wish I could show you the picture, guys, but yeah.
Maybe we'll insert a picture.
We'll try our best. Yeah. I'll figure it out or not.
Yeah. If we do like a clip, we can always add it in.
Sunscreen all year round. In the winter, in the house. And I love the fact now that a lot of sunscreens, especially the more expensive ones, they're beginning to add in blue light protection.
Yeah.
Yes. So do you know what... Ellie, do you want to tell them blue light, what it is and where it comes from?
Yes, blue light actually comes from computers, phones, technology.
Yep, technology in general.
Your TV.
Yep.
You can also, because we have blue light therapy with the LED machines at work. So the nanometer for that is 415 nanometers. Yeah. They say that it can help with acne. They say it can treat acne.
Yeah.
However, there's new studies come out to say that it can actually exacerbate pigmentation in darker skin colors. Oh. And it can exacerbate rosacea and redness in fairer skins.
So no to the blue light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even it does make sense because even the blue light that we get from our phones and from our computers, they have been linked to hyperpigmentation.
Yeah.
So another word for blue light is high energy visible light. So basically the light you can see.
Yeah.
So any light you can see from your phone, from your computer, it is affecting your skin in some way.
Exactly.
And I love that brands are now incorporated in this blue
I
light
know.
protection into the sunscreen.
DermaQuest
Has blue light protection.
Yeah, in their moisturizer, their essential moisturizer, and
Obagi
in
does
the
it too.
you can also buy like screens to put on the front of your computers.
People that wear glasses. That's why like me, I wear glasses. I have like blue light protective lenses. And people that even don't wear glasses, when they use their computers, they have like just specific glasses for blue light. And I know with your iPhone, you could switch it onto night mode, where it reduces the blue light, and it gives you like a...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it gives your screen like this. I never use it because it gives your screen like this yellow tint.
Oh, really?
Yeah, night shift, see? So the blue light is... Yeah. So that's the blue light going off, so yeah.
Interesting.
It is interesting, but it gives it like a weird... Like you have like...
But then I guess at nighttime it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Scurvy.
Yeah. But anyways,
let's speak about the difference between chemical and mineral SPF.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference between them?
So chemical SPF penetrates your skin. It's activated by the heat, the light of the sun. So that's when it becomes active. Whereas mineral sunscreen is just protects your skin, like it sits on top of your skin. So like the light bounces off of it.
Yeah.
Like bounces back.
You got it right.
So that's it.
Let me add a bit extra about the chemical.
Yes.
So with chemical, it usually takes 20 to 30 minutes to work.
Yeah, that's why we tell you to reply before you head out, like 20 minutes before you head out.
And when you're in the sun, what happens is that your sun absorbs the UV heat, rays. Yeah. It turns it into heat, and then it disperses. Yeah. Whereas with the mineral, it's like a mirror. It like sits on the skin and it reflects the rays right back out. So I use actually both. So I use my La Roche-Posay and Thelios. I think it's just a chemical, that one. I'm not 100% sure.
I hate mineral sunscreens, by the way. Not because they're bad, but just because like me, my face, my oily skin, I just don't like the way it sits.
Also for darker skin types.
Cast,
it gives... and even for lighter skin type, I don't want to flip in white cast over my face. Like I want to look tan and nice, you know. But I use my La Roche-Posay as my like normal SPF, and then I use the Ultra Sun tinted SPF, so it has like mineral tints in it, but it's like tinted, it's not like white, so I don't mind
for a
that.
mineral sunscreen that has tints. I mean, I don't want to look like I'm wearing makeup, but
no, this one is so good. You should try the one I use.
Is it lightweight?
Yes, it's really nice, and it's non-comedogenic, which is very important.
The sunscreen I use now is Korean. It's from a brand called Skinning. It's a chemical sunscreen. It's like £8. I love it because number one, no fragrance. Number two, no silicones. Just SPF. And then it has like additional ingredients like Sika. Vitamin A.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I've tried his SPF. It's
very
before.
dewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried the La Roche-Posay one?
I think La Roche-Posay is a bit overpriced.
What the F? Someone's playing the drums.
So yeah, someone's recording like.
And they mean to go and slam on their door.
Because they're making a lot of noise, but it's fine.
If we can hear this, it's going to be fuming.
It's pretty good, though. It's like...
It is. Okay, anyway.
Anyways, so yeah, that's it. That's the difference between mineral and chemical sunscreen. A really big question I get a lot as well is 25 versus 50.
Yes, or 30 versus 50. Because I don't think we have many 30s in the UK.
It's 25.
No, I don't think we have many 25s in the UK. Really? I think it's more 30.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the maybe in America it's more the 25.
Yeah.
In the UK, how they usually do it, it will be like SPF 7 for some reason, SPF 15.
Yeah, SPF 15 is popular, especially in makeup products.
Yes. Oh, my mother. I've had a word with her 50 million times. You need SPF 50, not in your moisturizer.
Yeah.
Minimum SPF 30 you need to be using, Mum. And she used to use retinol. And then I caught her one day in the garden like this. And I opened the window and I was like, Mum, are you using retinol? She was like, yeah. I was like, get out the sun. You shouldn't be bathing in the sun. Yeah, but SPF in the UK is usually like 7, 15, 20.
Yeah.
And then 30 and 50.
But when you look at the numbers, in your mind, you think, 25 is half of what 50 is doing. But that's a big myth.
Yeah.
Brands want you to believe that because, I mean, more money for them. Yay. But SPF 25 blocks 96% of UVB rays, while SPF 50 blocks around 98%. So the difference is what, 2%?
Yeah. I mean,
it's 2%. I mean, 2% isn't a lot.
No, but more is better when it comes to SPF.
But just the main thing I want to drive into this is that if you can get SPF 50, great. But if you can't, 25 as well, 30 is going to do the same job.
Yeah. I mean, I always tell clients the absolute minimum amount of SPF you should use is 30.
Yeah.
So as long as you're using minimum 30,
yeah.
you're getting enough protection.
And then
that's one I used in Philippines.
If it's more than 50, if like Ellie said she went to the Philippines and she saw SPF 100.
Yeah. No, you can get SPF 100.
What is SPF 100 going to do? Protect you from 100% of the sun? We're going to Google that.
But you can buy it from Avene.
Avene.
They have one that you can buy over here.
Oh my god.
Go up. Oh no, Eucerin. That's what I mean. I always get confused between them. But do you know how long you have to wait to rub that in?
How long?
Like you'll be rubbing that for a good hour into your skin.
Is it that thick?
And because of how much like SPF is in it, it's literally so like.
So SPF 100 blocks 99%. So I feel like.
But it's so like.
The difference is it's minuscule.
Yeah.
Because if SPF 50 is 98. SPF 100 is 99. SPF 25 is 96. Like,
there's no point.
There's no point.
Just use your SPF 50. Yeah. It's a good enough amount. And that actually kind of links to another like a SPF myth that people have.
What is that?
A lot of people think that SPF is going to completely block all sun rays and actually stop you from producing vitamin D.
Oh, yeah. Is that
true? Is not true.
Okay.
Because as we just read, SPF 50 only blocks 98% of
it's
rays.
Not everything, yeah. Even the 100 is not 100%.
Exactly. SPF is not like 100% guaranteed to stop you from getting any concerns with the skin.
Yeah, of course.
And let's also break this myth that sun is bad.
It's not.
The sun is not bad. The sun is good for you. Improves your mood. Obviously, it helps you produce vitamin D.
Yeah. It just makes you happy.
It makes you happy. So it's not like you need to be scared of the sun and run away from the sun. But you also have to be careful, like wear your SPF. Don't sit in extreme sunlight and extreme like sun exposure. Like, you know, you need to look after yourself, look after your skin.
Exactly.
But yeah, that is a myth. And another myth people have, like I see a few people say it online, like that, oh, our ancestors didn't use SPF.
Oh, yeah.
So why should we? Our ancestors died at like 20 years old.
That is true. Like living to 30.
You think cavemen lived past like 30?
They had cancer and they didn't even know it was cancer.
They probably were just walking one day and dropped dead.
It's like a witch put a spell on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Carcinoma cells.
And they also like took so much drugs that we probably didn't even know.
Oh, yeah.
Like drugs that we know as like cocaine and heroin now. Like they were just eating like plants back in the day. They didn't know what
I'm happy now.
Yeah. They were high as hell. So God knows what the cave people were up to back in the day. We don't need to know about that. Yes. So let's speak about the amount of SPF you need to use. So they say like because you know SPF is actually a medicine.
Yeah.
Like it's like
1 tablespoon.
Yeah, 1 tablespoon for your whole face and neck.
Yeah.
It's like that's the prescription that you're supposed to use. Or 3. They say 2, but I always tell clients 3 because I know they're not going to put enough on 2, so I tell them 3.
Yeah.
But that is what you should use for your whole face and neck.
But see, I don't agree.
Of course
because
it doesn't.
People have different size fingers and people have different size faces. I've met people that have huge hands and small faces. So if you have huge hands and you put 3 fingers worth and you cover your whole face, it's too much sunscreen.
I think it's relative because most people, their hands correlates to the size of their face. Your body is in proportion.
What about people that are not in proportion?
Well, that's not my problem, mate.
For those
maybe
that are
you
not
need to go to the doctor.
For those that are not in proportion,
yes,
I think just apply a visible layer.
You need to apply a good amount.
Yeah,
like
a visible layer.
As long as it's around a teaspoon, that's I would say
when you're applying products into your skin, like even before they absorb, you can see them being absorbed. So as long as you apply it and you can like see a layer covering that place, and then you rub it in.
But it might not be enough. That's why as well.
Have you seen my face in the skin scanner? Have you? I hate you so much. Have you seen my face in the skin scanner? Guys, I have a cough. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he's
Have you
sick.
seen my face in the skin scanner? Like when I use sunscreen. Is it not adequate protection?
No.
What do you mean no?
I'm saying no.
Okay.
Have you seen my face in the skin scanner?
Yeah, your face is
you can't
purple.
see. Yeah, because I've got so much SPF on. You're not going to see anything past my skin. That's as well why I use 2 different SPFs because I want the
During the
protection.
day?
Yeah, I have 2 SPFs on right now. I have my normal La Roche-Posay and I have my tinted one.
Okay.
Because more is more. When it comes to SPF, more is more.
So you think you need 2 sunscreens?
I don't think, but I would say it's better, especially for most people.
Fair skin.
For darker skin as well.
Why? Because like that means you think La Roche-Posay isn't doing enough.
I don't think that it's not doing enough, but it doesn't have tint in it, and I think tinted SPF
Mineral
is
protection. Okay,
and because it helps with the pigmentation.
So you want both mineral and. Okay.
Yeah, I like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I don't like mineral sunscreen.
I just thought of something as well about the chemical because obviously when you use chemical SPF, your body absorbs the UV rays and it turns to heat.
Yeah.
That could actually be a trigger for pigmentation.
That is a good.
Because, especially with melasma is triggered by heat. Most pigmentation is triggered by heat. Like my freckles, when I came back from Philippines, my freckles popped out.
Yeah.
And obviously I was in direct sunlight, but also because it was so hot
and
there.
humid, yeah.
And sometimes just being in a hot place can trigger pigmentation to come out.
So you know what that might make sense because I have a bit of pigmentation on my forehead, and Ellie has been telling me it's the durag.
Yeah, because
but I didn't think it was
it's
the
tied
friction.
tight.
But apart from that, sometimes if I sweat, like
Yes.
I wear my durag in the gym, so like maybe like
It's
thingy.
it's like
But I didn't wear it this
friction,
morning,
like
so.
tight on his head, and then it's getting heat in there trapped. It's causing
Plus it's
pigmentation.
black too, so it's like. But the UK isn't hot anyway. Whatever. I've stopped wearing it consistently, so let's see.
Yeah, maybe
Put
just wear it
something
loose like you're wearing it now, and just tuck it behind your ears like Rapunzel.
Like a lace front.
Yes, Mustafa wants to get a lace front.
I do, but not yet. But not
A
now.
bust
Probably next
down.
year. Don't worry. 32 inches, guys.
Yeah.
So that's it. We do have a couple of questions.
We always have questions. Thank you to our fans for asking questions. We don't know what we'd do without you.
So first question is from Frank. He says, "Why is my skin still dry after I use oil?"
Well, Mr. Frank.
Well, Mr. Frank,
Mr. Frank.
are you hydrating
Kennedy.
before you use Frank Kennedy?
I don't know why I said that.
Are you hydrating your skin before you use your oil?
No, you're probably not,
probably
Frank.
not,
You
yeah.
probably don't even know the difference between oil and moisturizer, Frank.
Yeah.
You're probably so stupid, Frank.
Oh my God, Frank! She did not mean that.
I'm joking.
She's
Frank.
joking, Frank.
Frank, it's just a joke, all right? It's just a bit of tongue in cheek, Frank.
Not Ellie harassing our OnlyFans.
Our only fan. Frank, please forgive me.
We're so sorry, Frank.
I love you, Frank.
But this just shows a
Oh my God, he's choking on his own saliva.
My cough is killing me. Okay.
But yes.
So Frank asks, why is my skin so dry after I use oil?
Stop moving.
So Frank asks, why is my skin so dry after I use oil? First question, Frank, are you using
Anything under the oil?
under the oil? Are you using any hydrating serums?
This is what I think
Moisturizer.
Frank is doing. Frank is in the shower. He uses his 5-in-1
Wow, Frank.
to wash his face. Or he's using like hand soap to wash his face.
I know someone that uses hand soap to wash his face.
I've met people that use
I was
hand
like,
soap.
no. And if you see him, he's so handsome. But he's
Or he's using our nemesis.
like,
bar soap.
Yeah.
And all of those things, they strip the hell out of your skin.
Yeah.
And then he's probably going in with like cocoa butter or like a heavy oil.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil. That's the...
It's coconut
That's
oil.
it,
Guys
isn't
love
it?
coconut oil.
Yeah.
So
And Frank, that is not the way to go, my friend.
you need hydration before an oil. And you need a moisturizer before an oil. So what an oil does is that it helps to seal in the hydration that you get from your serum or your moisturizer, and it protects your skin, and it prevents the hydration from
Escaping.
escaping. So traps it in. So if you don't have any hydration underneath it, it's just dry skin. Of course, your skin is going to be dry after you're using oil.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And like you're using these stripping products, it's going to make your skin overproduce your oil, your sebum. Then you're putting coconut oil on, which is highly comedogenic. Then your skin has overproduced sebum. You've trapped that sebum in with the coconut oil.
Dehydrated.
It's dehydrated.
So it's not even dry, it's dehydrated. That's probably what you
feel. It's like a recipe for disaster,
yeah.
Frank. What I would recommend for you, Frank, get down to Boots, get a Cetaphil Gentle Facial Cleanser. It's like a tenner. Okay, Cetaphil Daily Moisturizer. It's another tenner. If you want to add anything else, you could add a hydrating serum, and I probably would say an SPF, considering the episode we've just speaked about.
Yeah.
That's all you need, Frank. Cleanser, moisturizer, SPF. You don't need anything else.
No coconut oil.
No coconut. You can put it on your body, but I still wouldn't even say for your body it's not going to do much. But E45 will do the job, okay? Frank, that's what you need. Frank, do as we say, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. So second question is from Monique.
Hi, Monique.
Hi, Monique. Should I moisturize and use an SPF? So I think she means like should she use both a moisturizer
and an SPF
and a sunscreen? Yeah. What's the answer to that?
I would say your skin is gonna feel better if you do, but it's not the end of the world if you just use like SPF, because at least you're using SPF.
Yeah.
But your skin will be more hydrated and it will feel better if you use both. Yeah.
Because a lot of SPFs these days, they're more of skincare, if that makes sense. Like they have active ingredients, like some of them have hyaluronic acid. Like the one I use has hyaluronic acid. Of course, I use separate hyaluronic acid, but having it extra in the SPF that's not a bad thing.
It's a benefit.
And some of them have soothing ingredients as well.
Exactly.
Especially for like inflammation, because your skin can become inflamed even if you don't see it.
Exactly.
When you go out in the sun. So yeah, if you just want to use one, just make sure you use a really good SPF that has other active ingredients. It's not just sunscreen and water.
I agree.
So yeah.
You can use both. I would say it's better to use both.
Yeah, always better to use both.
Yeah, but it's not the end of the world if you just use SPF. Yeah. You could do like serum and then SPF on top. To be honest, in clinic, after I do treatments on clients, I just put like a bit of Clinicept, a hydrating soothing serum, and then I just put SPF, because the SPF we have in clinic is very
thick.
Yeah.
I do not use it.
He doesn't. I don't really like it either, because it stings my eyes, and my eyes are very sensitive to SPF. So that's why I can only use the La Roche-Posay one. It's the only one that doesn't sting my eyes.
And the mineral one.
The mineral one doesn't sting my eyes either, really. Well, actually, I did get it. Ultrasun. I did get it in my eyes today, and it did sting. But I do usually put it quite close to my eyes, and it's okay. Like I literally put it onto my eyelids. That's another myth we need to speak about. People say that you shouldn't use SPF near your eyes.
Who says that? Maybe like the chemical ones.
I use it and it's fine.
Because I'm thinking like if the way chemical sunscreens work, if the heat gets... Or I don't know. I'm not an eye doctor, but yeah.
Because Mezzo...
Yeah.
They told us that you can't use the SPF near the eye.
Must have been giving you wrong information sometimes.
I know. But yeah, that's nonsense, guys.
It might be their formulation.
Well, yeah.
Everyone's formulation is different.
That's true.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I wouldn't use the SPFs near my eyes anyway, because...
I wouldn't even use it on my face.
It stings the hell out of my eyes.
They got too many silicones. But that's not a drag to mesoaesthetic stamp.
Yeah, it's just a few of their products.
Personal opinion.
But yeah, so that's another myth. Like, you can use SPF near your eyes. It depends how sensitive your skin is and which one your skin is sensitive to. Like, I can handle the La Roche-Posay near my eyes. Other people might not be able to. So yeah, that's another
So that is myth. Our topic on SPF today.
Yes, our next topic is going to be about facials and like...
we can't wait to get to that.
Yeah, and talking more about the treatments, because we're really excited to speak about treatments and things. And we may get a guest in one of the episodes down the line. Not yet. We're still getting our footing in. Yeah. But yes, we will have some guests later down the line. So if there's any people that you want us to get on our podcast, or if there's any things you want us to speak about, once again, let us know. Let us know in the comment section.
listening. We shall see you very soon.
Love you and leave you.
As always, we need you. So listen.
As always.
Retweet, follow. There's no me and skin without you.
There's no me and skin without you.
Bye, guys.
And don't forget your SPF.
Of course.
Okay.